I want to talk to you today about energy, the energy that we have. And I'm not talking about downing a cup of coffee. I'm talking about the energy that we already have that we give everybody. Everybody knows those people that are just always on the go, always, high energy, anything like that. And we just think, man, it must be nice to have that kind of energy. Small kids, same way. Man, it must be nice to have that kind of energy. But I have found that it's almost a competition these days to beat somebody in saying, I have no energy. I'm just so tired. I have so much going on and I don't have the energy to deal with it. And I don't know why it has to be a competition. I don't know that it's a great thing to want to be in competition about that. Who wants to have no energy? Who wants to be the person that wakes up feeling like a brick in the morning? I don't think anybody. So let's start with generating energy, because I'm sure there's people that are getting defensive thinking we can't generate it. What about it? We are kind of like a power plant. We're always expending energy into different places, but we also have to find a way to generate it. A power plant makes the energy and then it sends it everywhere. We're kind of the same way. We go to sleep and our body replenishes itself and gives us the energy. Maybe we do things overnight that help our body to generate that energy. But are you somebody that wakes up and says, gosh, I am so tired. I just have no energy. Well, the more you do that and the more you wake up and tell yourself that you have no energy, the more you're convincing yourself that that's the case. Instead of making a way for yourself to wake up and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to rock this day. Now, there are also always circumstances and everything that say, okay, yeah, you really are waking up with no energy. Maybe you have a medical condition. Maybe you have young kids. Maybe whatever the case is. But if you wake up and you're just like, oh, I'm so tired, I have no energy, the more that's actually going to happen to you and you're going to have no energy. Instead, you have to wake up, give yourself something to get excited about when you very first wake up and say, I'm excited to get out of bed and I'm excited to go do this, whether it be maybe some yoga exercise, maybe you're going to get up and go draw for a while, something that gets your brain excited, something that you enjoy doing. And maybe you have to get up early in your household to do that. That's exactly what I do. I get up early before everybody else to get myself in the right frame of mind and give me that energy, because the rest of my day, it takes a lot out of me, as I'm sure a lot of other people do. But what do you focus that energy on throughout the day? Now, everybody has morning, afternoon, and night routines. We all have routines, whether we like it or not. But is that morning routine something that's going to generate energy, or is that something that you wake up, you're already late somewhere, and so your mind is already thinking, it's already giving that energy out, saying, I'm already late. It puts you in panic mode, and then your whole day is thrown off. So what do you wake up? How does your morning go to help you focus that energy and give you some relaxed time in order to get your day started? And then what do you do in the middle of your day and the end of your day to get that energy back? Everybody has probably had a experience of getting to that noon or lunch or whatever midday slump of, I have no energy. I need something. I need to go get a pop or another cup of coffee or whatever the case may be. Instead, you get out, and it can be a 10 or 15 minute maybe thing where you get up, you move your body, you jump around for a second, or maybe you listen to something that gives you energy. Maybe you talk to somebody who just gives you that energy. Whatever it is, read a book, give yourself some quiet time, something that gives you energy in the middle of the day to help generate that. And then go into the rest of your day. What do you do? Now, sometimes, yes, during the workday, you can't help some of these things. But are you focusing on projects that maybe some of them you don't like, or maybe some of them you enjoy, but focusing that energy on things that are doing things that you really don't like, or you really like it, but you're really frustrated because you're learning something, or something is not quite going how you expected it to go, and that gets frustration. And then all of a sudden you're doing something that you enjoy, but it's frustrating you, so you don't even enjoy that anymore. Is that what you're focusing your energy on, instead of walking away, doing something else for a little bit of time, and then coming back and helping yourself through that, and maybe getting a fresh perspective on it, or maybe going to talk to somebody and say, this is what's going on. This is what's not working for me. Help me get through this a little bit, and preserve some of that energy. Or are you the person who is involved in so many different things, organizations, whatever the case may be, and maybe in your season of life, some of those things aren't serving you anymore. Some of them are not even relevant in your life anymore. But we get stuck in this routine, and we don't want to stop. So maybe you're in a different season of life, and this organization was from the previous one, but you still do everything. You still talk to the people. You still, you're still in the same routines and doing the same things that you used to, but you don't need to anymore. Not that it's a bad thing, but maybe something else requires more of your attention, and that other thing doesn't need it anymore. Are there things that you need to drop? Are there things that just don't serve you anymore that you could drop? Any of those things. Are you overly involved? I know a lot of people who would say yes. These are just a couple of things to give you some maybe tips and ideas of how you can preserve your energy, how you can get some of that energy back, so you're not falling over yourself when you get home at night or at noon or whatever the case may be, thinking, I just don't know where it is. I don't know where all my energy went. We spend our energy in so many different places, but we don't usually do it with so much intention, and then we don't know where it goes. So I would encourage you to figure out where your energy goes and refocus it on where it really needs to be.